50,000 watts of news and talk. News Talk 720 KDWN, Las Vegas. The dawn of today's talk radio.
The Miracle Mike Show.
Living in the moment with Miracle Mike.
No stress at all.
Miracle Mike.
Right on.
Don't bring me down. No, 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 no. Don't bring me down. Don't bring me down. I'll tell you what's wrong before I get off the floor. Don't bring me down.
Yeah, when you're down and out on the floor, flat on your back, it's actually a pretty good place to be. Because there's nowhere else to go but up. It's a fresh start. Think of it as a new beginning.
I'll tell you what's wrong before I get off the floor. Don't bring me down.
We're heading up.
Namaste.
Namaste and shalom.
Miracle Mike.
Your billowing surge of undulation. Good morning, Nevada, California, Arizona, Utah, and all the ships at sea listening over the World Wide Web. It's a wonderful day on God's great planet, or Mother Nature's planet. If you happen to be an agnostic or an atheist, it doesn't matter who you are, what you are. Everyone is welcome here. Come on in. As far as I'm concerned, there's only one human race. The other race is the rat race, and we're not part of that. That's for sure. And today, we have the answers for you. This is not a show about ranting and raging and whining and crying and complaining and no answers. See, we have the answers.
The truth doesn't just set you free. The truth can set you on a new path to happy, healthy, stress-free living. I'm on a mission to deliver a message today, a truthful message. The key to living a happy, joyful, relaxed, stress-free life is in how you take care of yourself mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And it's all about what you're eating and what's eating you. When life deals me lemons, I look for someone with a margarita machine. I literally set up a lemonade stand. I'm not kidding. If you know someone who's lost their job, it's a recession. If you've lost your job, it's a depression. Now, if you're average, you spend up to a third of your life at work and half your life at home. And that includes 6 to 8 hours of sleeping every night. And I love to sleep. I'm assuming you have a job, and now at a later time we'll talk about the stresses of not having a job, but for now, let's look at stress on the job. If you have a stressful job, you're taking a lot of stress in your life, and good luck finding a stress-free job these days, right? Well, it's all in how you deal with the stress, how you internalize the stress. It's everything. Now, I'm going to teach you how to turn bad stress into healthy progress, not regress, digress, progress, no stress. And if stress is unavoidable on your job, there are ways to deal with the stress without the stress tearing you down. If you stick with me long enough and listen to my shows, I'm going to give you the whole thing. You are going to become stress-free. But you have to listen to all of my shows, a little here, a little there, you'll put it together. You're going to be stress-free. You should have a good, no-stress home life, too, with a good bed to sleep in. Very important. Now, are you controlling stress, or is stress controlling you? First and foremost, never let people or stress wear you down to a point where you are believing you're second rate. Part of dealing with your stress is how you treat yourself. Remember, I started out by saying it's what you're eating and what's eating you, what's eating at you. Stress can cause you to eat improperly, too. When you're stressed, you tend to want to eat comfort foods, which may not be good for you, like, high sugar and salty foods, like cake, cookies, candy, salty snacks like potato chips. Remember the commercial for those potato chips? Bet you can't eat just one? That was an evil commercial, daring people to overeat a worthless, nutritionless product. That company that put that commercial on, well, they suck. You're not just feeding your body. Your brain also consumes what you stick in your mouth. You are also feeding your mind. If you are feeding your mind and body crap, then expect crap in your life. Just as your car won't run on cheap, bad gas, your body won't run on cheap, bad food either. Food is your body's fuel. If you skip breakfast before going to work, you're setting yourself up for a bad day. You are expecting your body to run on empty. Your car won't run on empty, and neither will you. Choking down a donut and high caffeine coffee or a sausage and egg muffin while driving to work in traffic does not qualify as breakfast, and there's no nutrition in it. And you're not relaxed while digesting that crap food while you're driving in traffic. And by the way, drinking jacked up caffeine drinks like the poison they sell at the convenience store checkout counter, well, it's pushing your body beyond its limits. Eventually, your body might make you pay for that in the form of a weak immune system and possibly disease. How can you possibly do your best when you treat yourself this way? The answer is you can't. You may also have chores to do before going to work, like getting kids ready for school or daycare. That's stressful. And after all of that, you arrive at your job with everyone else who probably started out the morning just like you. It's a recipe for major stress. Is it any wonder the whole office, the whole company is on edge and tense and stress? By mid-morning, is this you?
I'm about to whip somebody's ass. Oh, I'm about to whip somebody's ass. Oh, if you don't leave me alone, you're gonna have to send me home. 'Cause I'm about to whip somebody's ass.
Miracle Mike.
We have openings for sales affiliates. You can work from home taking inbound calls, never any cold calling. It's easy and it's recession-proof. You can make great money, full-time, part-time, no weekends, one-day training, start making money right away. All you need is a good computer, fast internet connection, a phone with good clear signal, and unlimited nationwide calling. You can work as much as you want. You can work from home taking inbound calls, never any cold calling. We will show you everything you need to know in one day. You start immediately. The startup cost is very low. The sky's the limit. So call today. Call anytime at 702-207-0702. 702-207-0702.
Miracle Mike. Living in the moment.
Do you ever take time for lunch, or do you work through lunch at your desk? Do you eat like garbage out of the vending machine for lunch while you're working through the lunch hour? Or do you return to that crap fast food restaurant and get your lunch served to you through a hole in the side wall of the building after waiting in line in your car, angry because they took too long to bag your rubber hamburger? And, oh yes, the French fries, the fries that turn to wax if you don't wolf them down in less than 2 minutes before they get cold, right? Oh yeah, and wait. Excuse me, you're an executive, a manager, an entrepreneur. You do power lunch. Of course, power lunch with coworkers, customers, prospective clients, talking office, making business deals, maybe even getting upset and aggravated during lunch, instead of digesting your food in peace, quiet, and serenity. Trust me, your spirit and your stomach do not share the benefit of your power lunch. And all of this may only be one area of your life where stress is coming from. Just one area. Over time, in some way, it may take a toll on your health. How you treat your body, mind, and spirit says everything about what you think of yourself. Do you want to live a happy, joyful, peaceful, stress-free life of surreal euphoria, dreamlike state of well-being? Take time to take care of yourself. You deserve that much. If you are torn down and sick, you won't be any good for yourself or anyone else. Here's where you start. Now, this is what successful people do. Sit down with a pen and paper and plan your meals 7 days ahead, including snacks. Not just work days, every day. You got to know in advance what you're going to eat before you start every day. If you also count calories and get plenty of exercise, you'll probably lose weight too. Make it good, balanced food, not junk. If you don't know what good food is, go to the library or bookstore and get a simple book detailing what good food is. You need to know ahead of time what fuel you are going to feed your mind and body. Take the time for lunch. You must take a break from work. Make it peaceful, not noisy, not a noisy area where people are ranting and raging and complaining. I suggest you brown bag it. Carry your own food. That way you know exactly what you're eating. Lunches, snacks, everything. You'll also save money. That's a good thing too. And you won't be at the mercy of the crap fast food restaurants and vending machines. If you slip back into your old ways, don't beat yourself up about it. Don't quit. Just start over again and again and again until you make it a habit, a new lifestyle. Thomas Edison failed 1,000 times and went broke 12 times before he invented the light bulb. It's never too late to start over. It's only too late when they close the lid on you. Part of stress management is knowing what you're eating and what's eating you. You are what you eat.
Miracle Mike. No stress at all.
We have openings for sales affiliates. You can work from home taking inbound calls, never any cold calling. It's easy and it's recession-proof. You can make great money, full-time, part-time, no weekends, one-day training, start making money right away. All you need is a good computer, fast internet connection, a phone with good clear signal, and unlimited nationwide calling. You can work as much as you want. You can work from home taking inbound calls, never any cold calling. We will show you everything you need to know in one day. You start immediately. The startup cost is very low. The sky's the limit. So call today. Call anytime at 702-207-0702. 702-207-0702.
Miracle Mike.
The best chiropractors have kept me out of pain and surgery since 1985. Friends, I believe I found the best chiropractor in Las Vegas, Dr. Kerry Galvin. No need to suffer. Make an appointment to see Dr. Kerry Galvin. Say you heard this on the radio, get a free examination and consultation. Dr. Kerry Galvin, I believe the best chiropractor in Las Vegas. Chiropractic, pain relief. Also, the top acupuncture doctor and euphoric massage. Total wellness and well-being. Inside Galvin Chiropractic, corner of Warm Springs and Eastern and Warm Springs. Call 562-2202, 562-2202.
Miracle Mike.
Folks, I never thought I would be saying this. I don't endorse anything unless I believe in it. Acupuncture really works. I was skeptical, but acupuncture works for me. Instant pain relief, lasting effects. It's incredible. I wish I'd have tried it decades ago. Don't suffer. Make an appointment with Dr. Heather Brookman, Doctor of Acupuncture, registered nurse, and registered yoga teacher. Inside Galvin Chiropractic, Warm Springs and Eastern and Warm Springs. Call 562-2202, 562-2202.
Miracle Mike.
Domestic living, home life. You know, as I said at the top of the show, you need a good home life, a stress-free home life, and a good bed to sleep in, and maybe somebody to sleep with, you know, like your wife. Domestic stress is hard to overcome, but if you've tried to get counseling, you've tried to get help, and nothing has worked, it is usually best not to prolong the inevitable, the agony, and just get out. Leave. You know, making the decision to divorce is a serious and complicated matter. Most divorces take place due to marital problems that have solutions, but the couple doesn't know or have the skills to solve their problems. Here are some reasons for heading out for the door. Physical or emotional abuse. If he or she hits you once, it will happen again and again. There's no excuse. For your own safety and for that of your children, you need to get the hell out. Infidelity. Once a cheater, always a cheater. It is a behavior that will repeat itself over and over. You deserve better than that. There's no reason to stick around with somebody who is cheating on you. Once the trust is broken, it's tough. You can't go back. It's tough.
Miracle Mike.
I welcome your emails, and I would love to hear from you. You can contact me at my personal email address with questions, comments, your stories, or anything you've heard today, and suggestions for show topics. My email address is themiraclemikeshow@aol.com. themiraclemikeshow@aol.com. I do answer every email. If you want to listen to some of my previous shows, you can now find me on YouTube by searching The Miracle Mike Show on YouTube. Search The Miracle Mike Show on YouTube. And if you want to see my profile and listen to some of the really old shows going way back, visit blogtalkradio.com and search Miracle Mike. You can also find me on Facebook, search Miracle Mike. And of course you can call and talk with me anytime. My number is 702-207-0702.
Miracle Mike. Good to be stress-free.
Economic tensions. Boy, that's a big one today, isn't it? If your spouse is spending money and putting an economic strain on the family, they are committing financial infidelity. Your spouse may have a shopping or gambling addiction they are hiding from you. They might even be cheating and spending money on a lover or a stripper. Now, he or she may be running credit card debt that you don't know about. Do you allow someone to bury you in debt? So that's a reason to head for the divorce lawyer's office. Drug and alcohol addiction. Look, you can't fix an addict. An addict changes when they make the choice to change themselves. And an addict does not change because they see their spouse or their children suffer. They're too narcissistic and too self-centered and selfish to do that. They do not change really until they hit rock bottom, and only the addict knows what rock bottom is. The addict usually will take their family down with them in the end, so the best thing you can do is run for your life, save yourself, and if you have children, grab the kids and get the hell out.
Living in the moment with Miracle Mike.
Miracle Mike.
We have openings for sales affiliates. You can work from home taking inbound calls, never any cold calling. It's easy and it's recession proof. You can make great money, full-time, part-time, no weekends, one-day training, start making money right away. All you need is a good computer, fast internet connection, a phone with good clear signal, and unlimited nationwide calling. You can work as much as you want. You can work from home taking inbound calls, never any cold calling. We will show you everything you need to know in one day. You start immediately. The startup cost is very low. The sky's the limit. So call today. Call anytime at 702-207-0702. 702-207-0702.
Miracle Mike.
Folks, I've had many massages in my life, but I've discovered a massage that I can only call euphoric. Euphoric massage in Las Vegas. This will take you to a new level. One massage, I experienced a reduction in stress, aches, pains, anxiety, and depression, and achieved a state of euphoria. You're going to have to experience this for yourself. It's supernatural. Make an appointment to see Becky Ortiz, certified licensed massage therapist, inside Galvin Chiropractic, Warm Springs and Eastern and Warm Springs. Call 562-2202, 562-2202.
Yeah, no more stress, baby.
Welcome to the show, and welcome to this moment. Every moment is a gift, so open up your present with Miracle Mike. Namaste.
Namaste. Welcome back.
Open the door. It's Miracle Mike.
That's me, baby.
Miracle Mike.
Yeah, great to be with you. Great to be anywhere. I'll tell you what, this time 10 years ago, I laid on my deathbed. with 5 weeks left to live, and I beat terminal cancer. If you want to find out how I did it, you want to go to my archived shows and find out all about me. Go to my website. It's www.cancerangels.org. So, how do you kick the stress out of your life? What do you do? Well, there's a lot of stresses in your life. You know, it's coming from a lot of places. And one place, the big place, is work. Oh, yeah. If you're even lucky enough to have a job these days, the stress is tremendous. We know that. So what do? How do you avoid the stress? How do you get around the stress? Because sometimes, let's face it, you can't kick the stress out unless you kick yourself out of your job. So how do you deal with it? Well, for one thing, don't be a part of the itty-bitty-pitty committee. Oh, I know what you thought I said. Let me slow down and say it clearly, okay? Because this is a little bit of a twist, you know, on the words. The itty-bitty-pitty committee with a P, okay? Yeah, the itty-bitty-pitty committee. See, those are the people who stand around the office or out at the break room or the water cooler and complain and whine about all the problems and all the stresses and all the crap sandwiches they're eating. Oh, you know about the crap sandwich? Yes, it's piled high with stress. All right, anguish, stress, anxiety. Yeah, all the crap that people feed you all day. It's all piled high in the crap sandwich. Well, you don't have to eat it, and you don't have to talk about it, and stand around and be part of that group, you know, the itty-bitty-pitty committee. You know, winners never whine, and whiners never win, and don't you be one of them, see? So avoid that little clique that complains about everything day and night. That's the first thing. The other thing is, my friend, when you're at work, take breaks. At least every 60 to 90 minutes, take a break, even if it's not scheduled in to your work day. See, I don't know how many breaks you're allowed at work. Some places they don't allow any. Well, I think that's against the law. You must take a break every 60 to 90 minutes. Now, how do you do that? Well, you go to the restroom. That's what you do. See? Who can deny you that? Oh, you have a boss who won't let you go pee? Well, in better times, you could, look for another job. But these days, you're kind of stuck, right? You're lucky to have the one you got. So, you have to take a break. You go to the restroom. That's the best way out. Excuse me, I got to go to the restroom. I'll be right back. You go to the restroom, take your break. Go in there, you know, close the door on the stall, sit down, take a deep breath, read all the graffiti on the wall, check out, you know, what all your coworkers are saying, and, you know, and just relax, okay? You've got to do it, even if it's just for 2 minutes. Quick break. Do it every 60 to 90 minutes. You must take a break and de-stress. You know, do some breathing exercises. It helps. It really does. Yes, you must take a break. And don't go in a restroom and start going off with somebody else in there about how tough it is and how rotten things are. That's not a break. You've got to get quiet. You've got to decompress, calm down, lock yourself in the stall where nobody can bother you, and take a break. And do it often. That's in addition to the break you're supposed to get. You understand? You got that? You've got to take care of yourself. Right. Because if you don't take care of yourself, you can't be any good for anybody else at work or anybody else in your life. Because if you let the stress get to you and you get sick, you get a disease, well, I'm here to tell you from personal experience, you're going to spend a lot of time in bed. So you're going to take the break either now, or if you don't take care of yourself, you're going to take the break later. Take regular breaks at work every 60 to 90 minutes.
Miracle Mike.
I'm Miracle Mike, terminal cancer survivor. Every moment is a gift. Open your present.
Come